said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On the move, it's Simon.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Proctor. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drop. Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wood. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still...
Ernie on the Jets. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Proctor. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He makes a grab. They will score! Touchdown, Texas! Lining up for the PAT.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen...
Oh, look out on the right! Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Longhorns heading quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 30 inches.
He makes the catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Looking to throw on third. He fires to the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to run it. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. Was to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
It was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And what?
Turning it on! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Get it out to the super supersonic guy. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Hawkins. Here's the pressure. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texans! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Smith.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused it.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Shoots it to the left. That's reeled in. It's Winston. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Hauls it in. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Here's the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure. Oh, you cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Gators in the hurry-up. On third and short, the power run here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Here comes the two-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. The screen, and watch out. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. What? But they got enough. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wood.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Wood. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. At the 35, he's loose. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wood. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. The screen, he's got wheels. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute.
Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabs behind the line. It's Smith. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Got it behind the line. It's Simon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line is set on third down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's McCutcheon. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good, and that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Rice came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Houston had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Just keeps moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Winston. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Looking downfield on 1st down. Works the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Winston. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's caught, it's Winston. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. There he goes. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns are on the move. Rides the back on the option to give. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The screen, he can go. At the 45 on his way. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Gets the back moving. Snap in the shotgun. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Brings it down on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Hard-hitting tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Wilson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Here's a throw downfield late. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
At the 42. That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Florida! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a